Greetings. I'm Dr. David R. Wood, your host and Bible teacher here at Awake, Arise, and Triumph Ministries. This is a Christian Bible teaching ministry. I teach the Bible from the Bible. Let me ask you a question. Are you an adulterer? Are you an adulterer? I'm going to continue teaching today from the Bible book of James, and the subtitle is Friend of the World, Enemy of God. Friday, March 6, 2026. Well, as I've mentioned many times, I see this as a straightforward book of wisdom, really, for us to pay attention to and help guide our lives today. Much of this book has to do with the words of our mouth, our tongues, and there's no way to overemphasize the importance of that. Our world, as it exists today, your world, my world, is the result of the words of my mouth that I believe. The thoughts coming forth in words and actions have formed my world, just like yours have formed your world. You want something different, you're going to have to think and talk different. Change requires change. Well, let's go ahead and stay tuned right to the very end. And be sure that you give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and register for the emails on the website. Visit the shop, come on board as a partner. Now let's go ahead and dive into our study of the book of James. And remember, I teach the Bible from the Bible. So it's James. Our text is James chapter 4, verses 1 through 4, King James. From whence or where do wars and fightings among you? Where do they come from? Come they not hence, even of your lusts that war in your members? That's not good. You lust and have not, you kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. You fight and war, yet you have not, because you ask not. Verse 3, you ask and receive not, you're not going to receive from God, because you ask amiss, you have the wrong motives, that you may consume it upon your lust, covetousness. Verse 4, you idolaters and idolatresses, know you not that friendship of the world is enmity or war with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. Now, as we explore verse 3 of our text, we find that the word lust here is back to the hedonism idea and not the coveting idea of wanting what is our neighbor's. We are looking to our own pleasure, not loving God, loving our neighbor, nor fulfilling blood covenant. God is not against us having things that bring us pleasure, however. It depends on focus and if that's our main deal. Consider the following the following verses. Psalm 37, 3 through 5, King James. Trust in the Lord and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Verse 4, delight thyself also in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. So, are you delighting in the Lord, or are you delighting in the pleasures of life? Delight in the Lord, you'll get things you enjoy, and do things you enjoy. Verse 5, commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Did you notice the qualifiers? Trusting the Lord, doing good by his standards, delighting in the Lord, committing our way to him. Are you not, if you're not seeing the desires of your heart coming into manifestation, perhaps you don't qualify. Perhaps you're not walking in those qualifiers. I didn't say this, the Lord did. Read it again. Let's look at Proverbs 10 and 22 NIV. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth, and he adds no trouble to it. Oh no, the poverty people are they're gonna, they're gonna melt down. The Lord wants you wealthy, and he gives you empowerment to become wealthy. And the wealth that you gain will not be troublesome because you'll have gotten it his way, the right way. The blessing is the empowerment of the Holy Spirit in submission to God. I hope you're not working on getting the word wealth to mean treasure in heaven. It means wealth right here in the earth. I'm not convinced that there's any such thing as lots of treasure in heaven without lots without lots of treasure. What Jesus refers to as fruit here on the earth. This brings us to verse 4. And what I'm saying there is that I don't believe you can have a lot of treasure in heaven without having evidence of it here in the earth. James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be an enemy of God. But let's ask ourselves, where is our trust, our hope? Is our trust and hope in man? Then we are operating under the curse. On the other hand, if our trust and hope is in God, we're operating under the blessing. Which one do you think might be the best? We're going to review this right now before we end for today. Jeremiah chapter 17, verses 5 through 8, King James. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man. I don't want to be this man. Whatever it's going to say, I don't want to be this man. Cursed be the man that trusts in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. For he should be like the heath in the desert, and won't see when good shows up or comes, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land and not inhabited. Don't sound good. Verse 7, blessed, empowered, happy is the man that trusts in the Lord, in whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters that spread out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat comes. And bad times will come, you don't even notice. And her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful or nervous or anxious in the year of drought, neither shall that person cease from yielding fruit. Have you departed from the Lord and put your trust and hope in man's systems, thus entering into adultery? Are you going to take the words of the serpent, like Adam and Eve, or the words of God? John 15, verse 7, King James. If you abide in me, if you stay in me, and my words abide or stay in you, you'll ask what you will, and it'll be done unto you. All red letters. Well, that's it for today. What's our take home? Number one, does your life revolve around bringing pleasure to yourself? That's hedonism. Take home number two, are you abiding in Jesus and his words abiding in you? Take home number three, am I an adulterer? Well, Lord willing, I'll pick up right here on Monday, I think it is. And I want to ask you, why'd you watch? Why'd you watch? Were you looking for entertainment? Was it some kind of obligation? Or did you come for that precious pearl of the gospel? Well, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to whatever platform you watch on. Go to the website, register for the emails, come on board as a partner. And we need to be getting this word out to more and more people. That is a primary mandate. We also need to partner with more foreign missions. We're currently partnered with Light the World Children Ministry in Masaka, Uganda, led by Brother Gideon. They're doing beautiful, beautiful work. And there's 8 widows there that assist. And there's an ongoing widows coffee cutting project that is successful and expanding to help make the widows, the orphanage, self-sustaining. It's a wonderful thing. So we also need to be coming alongside more pastors that are disgusted and discouraged and are thinking about throwing in the towel with what we call sabbatical moments. Well, thank you again for watching. Please share, come on board as a partner, and remember that we love you, the Lord loves you, and there's nothing you can do about either one.